መስታወት እዚህ ጋር ቢኖረኝና ራሳችሁን ማሳየት ብችል እንዴት እንደምታምሩ እዛ ውስጥ ራሳችሁን ብታዩ በእውነት እንደዚህ ተሰብስቦ አንድ ላይ እንደ ማህበረሰብ ችግራችንን አብረን ተነጋግረን መፍትሄ ለመስጠት በተለይም ደግሞ ሄደው በአእምሯችን ላይ ተጽዕኖ የሚያመጡ ነገሮችን ከመነሻቸው ገና እዛ ደረጃ ላይ ሳይደርሱ እንዴት ልናስወግድ እንችላለን፣ የነሱን ተጽዕኖ አሉታዊ ተጽዕኖ ደግሞ በእኛ ላይ ያላቸውን እንዴት መቀነስ እንችላለን ነው ዋናው የኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ ዘጋብ ኦን መፋዘዝ።
Today I really want to say thank you for everyone that's come in during this Saturday, a gloomy, rainy Saturday. Didn't let that stop you guys, so I really appreciate that. Ethio The Bridge is a community organization that's been running for about today. I really want to say thank you for everyone that's come in during this Saturday, a gloomy, rainy Saturday. Didn't let that stop you guys, so I really appreciate that. Ethio The Bridge is a community organization that's been running for about 4 or 5 years now. It's really centered around mental health and well-being, which we can, I think, all relate to. And it's meant more than anything as a platform for the community to get together and learn from each other. It's, that's the number one purpose that we have here. It's not so much one way flow of information, it's how do we bring our community together and strengthen our community so that we can not only survive but thrive. That's important. As we see our kids and grandkids and the next generation that's taking over, we need to have something that is our own, that we can be proud of, that people are going to want to support going forward. And really that's the ultimate goal. Today is more of a health promotion and mental well-being, belonging event. So the first half is going to be on how do we look after ourselves. If you're a spiritual individual, religious, the way we look at it, the one thing that's given to us is health. And it's much easier to actually maintain our health than to get it back once we've lost it. And that's really the idea behind health screening. So we're going to talk about blood pressure, diabetes, prostate cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer. It's really common in our community and general population that can be easily picked up. You pick it up early, you can treat it, you can prevent it in different ways by modifying your lifestyle, the diet you have, even better. So this is going to be the focus for the first half. The second half is on belonging, and there's an incredible array of artwork around you. And I think everyone's going to be incredibly impressed, I know I am, with the pictures, the photos, the paintings, the poetry, all to highlight belonging. How do we belong in this community? What is our role in this community? And it's really, really easy to see how interconnected we are. There's a lot more that actually brings us together looking at all these pieces of artwork that actually pulls us apart. And really that, I want you to kind of look at it from that perspective. Everyone's going to have a different interpretation of these pictures and pieces of artwork, and that's the beauty of it. And hopefully it'll be a nice break from some of the heavier topics that we'll talk about today. Feel free to get up and take a little mental break and look at some of the artwork, have coffee. There's going to be lunch as well, some music. There's a prayer room as well. I don't want to really finish this without saying, just saying a little word about the screening room. So the big part of today is, health screening, and we have a room in the back that's, manned by or women by nurses. They're going to be doing blood sugar check and blood pressure check as well. These are simple things, but you can just walk in and get checked. Something doesn't look right, you can follow up with your family physician, right? It's just a little quick screen to say, okay, is my sugar up? And should I be following up with family doctors? Is my blood pressure up? Is that because I'm upset today, or I don't know, but I'm still going to follow up with my family doctor, right? So this is an event that's sponsored by Tvberhan Community Health Center. We want to give them a big shout out for really paying for all of this and helping our community get screened, getting our community to come out and kind of talk to each other about health screening. So don't forget, throughout the day, just visit the screening room and talk to the nurses and do the check as well, okay? Thank you and welcome again. And here's the free water.
እንደምን አረፈዳችሁ። በቅድሚያ እንኳን ለማህበረሰብ ጤናና በጎነት አውደ ርዕይ ዝግጅታችን በመካከላችን ተገኛችሁ እና እንደዚህ የዌዘር ፎርካስቱን ሳያስፈራችሁ አሸንፋችሁ በቤታችሁ ተነስታችሁ ተሟሙቃችሁ እዚህ ስለተገኛችሁ እጅግ በጣም 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 እናመሰግናለን እና እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። መስታወት እዚህ ጋር ቢኖረኝና ራሳችሁን ማሳየት ብችል እንዴት እንደምታምሩ እዛ ውስጥ ራሳችሁን ብታዩ በእውነት እንደዚህ ተሰብስቦ አንድ ላይ እንደ ማህበረሰብ ችግራችንን አብረን ተነጋግረን መፍትሄ ለመስጠት በተለይም ደግሞ ሄደው በአእምሯችን ላይ ተጽዕኖ የሚያመጡ ነገሮችን ከመነሻቸው ገና እዛ ደረጃ ላይ ሳይደርሱ እንዴት ልናስወግድ እንችላለን፣ የነሱን ተጽዕኖ አሉታዊ ተጽዕኖ ደግሞ በእኛ ላይ ያላቸውን እንዴት መቀነስ እንችላለን ነው ዋናው የኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ ዘ ጋፕ ኦን ሜንታል ሄልዝ ራሱ ሊትራሊ ስትተረጉሙት ኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ ዘ ጋፕ እና በችግሮቻችን ምክንያት የሚፈጠሩትን ክፍተቶች ብሪጅ አድርገን ክፍተቱን መዝጋት እንችላለን ነው። ምንም ያም የሆነው ምንድነው? በመነጋገር በመገናኘት የሚሰማንን በመገላለጽ ኮንፊደንሻሊቲውን በመጠበቅ እና እያንዳንዱ ተሳታፊ እያንዳንዱ ተካፋይ እምነት እንዲኖረው እርስ በርሱ ደግሞ ግንኙነት እንዲፈጥር ያንን ነው ዋናው ለማድረግ የተመሰረተው ይሄ ድርጅትና እንግዲህ አሁን በእግሩ መሄድ ጀምሯል። በኮቪድ ጊዜ ነበር የተጀመረው፣ በዙም ተጀመረ። አሁን ያው እግር አውጥቶ እንደምታዩት እንግዲህ አዳራሽ ተከራይቶ እናንተንም ሰብስቦ በአካል ለመገናኘት በቅተናልና በጣም ጥሩ ጅምር ነው። ገና ብዙ ይቀረናል። ነገር ግን ትናንት ለዛሬ ሌት ቢሆንም ዛሬ ደግሞ ለነገ ገና እርሊ ነው። ስለዚህ እንሄዳለን፣ ሌሎች ከደረሱበት ደግሞ እንደርሳለን። ግን አብረን ስንሰራ ነው። አብረን ተገናኝተን እንደዚህ ልብ ለልብ ተገናኝተን ችግሮቻችንን ለማስወገድ ስንጥር ብዙ ነገር ማድረግ እንችላለን እና ይሄ እንግዲህ የመጀመሪያ እርምጃዎቻችን ናቸው። የዚህ ተሳታፊ ስለሆናችሁ እና ቅድሚያውን ወስዳችሁ ስለመጣችሁ እጅግ በጣም በጣም አመሰግናለሁ በኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ ቲም ስም። እና ዛሬ እንግዲህ ፎከሳችን ያው ቃል እንዳለው በጤና ላይ ነው። በተለይ እነዚህ የቅድመ ምርመራዎች የደም ግፊት፣ የስኳር መጠን፣ ሌሎችም የካንሰር ምልክቶችን እነሱን ቅድመ ምርመራ ማድረግ አምናም አድርገነዋል። ይህንን ውይይት ዘንድሮም እንደግመዋለን። ምክንያቱም በመካከላችን ያለ ችግር ስለሆነ ሁልጊዜም መወያየትና መፍትሄ መፈለግ አለብን ማለት ነው። እና ከዛ ቀጥሎ ደግሞ ዋነኛው እንግዲህ ዛሬ የዚህ የዝግጅቱ ጭብጥ ምንድን ነው? አለኝታ የሚል ነው ወይም ቢሎንጊንግ። አለኝታ ሲኖር እና ሳይኖር በአእምሯችን ላይ የሚያደርሰው አሉታዊና አዎንታዊ ተጽዕኖ በጣም ይለያያል። ሰው አለኝ፣ እገሌ አለኝ፣ ቦታዬ ነው፣ እዚህ ይገባለሁ ስንል ምን ያህል መበረታታት እንደሚሰማን፣ ወይኔ ዛሬ ሰው የለኝም እኮ እኔ ብቸኛ ነኝ ተነጥያለሁ ስንል ደግሞ ምን ያህል እንደምንወርድ ራሳችንን እናውቀዋለን። ስለዚህ ዛሬ አለኝታ በሚል ጭብጥ የተዘጋጁ ስዕሎች አሉ። በአርቲስቶቻችን ትብብር የተዘጋጁ የፎቶግራፍ አርቲስቶች የሰሯቸው አሉ። እንደዚሁም ደግሞ ስነ ጽሁፍ አለን። በግጥም በስድ ንባብ የተዘጋጁ ይህንን የሚገልጹ አሉ እና ከዛ እንግዲህ ለዚህ ሁሉ ደግሞ ማጠናከሪያ ማጣፈጫ በባለሙያ የተሰራ ምን የመሰለ ለጤና የሚስማማ ጊዜውን ያማከለ ምግብ አለን፣ ቬጂቴሪያን ምግብ። ከዛ ደግሞ አገርኛ ስርዓት የተዘጋጀ የዶሮ አይን የመሰለ ቡና አለ እና ምን ትፈልጋላችሁ? ቡና እየጠጣችሁ ምሳችሁን እየበላችሁ ስዕል እያያችሁ እዚህ እየተወያያችሁ አይገኝም እንደዚህ አይነት ነገር እና ይሄ ሁሉ ሆኖ ደግሞ ይሄ ሁሉ በነፃ ሲሆን ይሄ ትልቅ ነገር ነው እና እናንተን ፔይ የምንለው አቴንሽን ብቻ ነው። እናንተ ፔይ አቴንሽን ነው እንጂ ሌላ ሳንቲም የለም። ስለዚህ ዘና ብላችሁ እንደ ቤታችሁ ጥያቄን ሲኖር ጥያቄ እየጠየቃችሁ ባለሙያዎቻችንን ዛሬ በጣም እሳት የሆኑ ወጣት የሕክምና ባለሙያዎቻችን በመካከላችን አሉ። የወደፊቱ ትውልድ ተረካቢ እንግዲህ ወጣቱ ነው። በዚሁ ነው የምንጀምረው። ኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ ይህንንም ያበረታታል። ለወጣቱ ትውልድ ስፔስ መስጠት እንዳለብን፣ ወጣቶቻችንን በኩል አይን ማየት እኩል በኩል ማየትና የነሱን ሀሳብ መቀበል፣ የነሱን ሀሳብ ማስተናገድ፣ ሼር ማድረግ፣ ያላቸውን በህብረተሰብ ውስጥ ያላቸውን ጠቃሚነት ኢምፖርታንስ ማሳወቅ፣ እንዲረዱት ማድረግ እና እነሱም ተመችቷቸው ህብረተሰባቸውን ማሳደግ እንዲችሉ የወደፊቱን ትውልድ ተረክበው እንዲመሩ ይህንን ማድረግ ኃላፊነታችን ነው እና ይህንንም ኢትዮ ካምብሪጅ አጣምሮ ይሰራል እና እንግዲህ ይህን ዝግጅት እንድናዘጋጅ ትብብር ላደረገልን ስፖንሰር ላደረገን ለታይቡ የህብረተሰብ ጤና ማዕከል እጅግ በጣም እናመሰግናለን። እስቲ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ አንድ የሞቅ ያለ ጭብጨባ። በቃ ከዚህ በላይ አልይዛችሁም። እንግዲህ ወደ ዝግጅታችን ተራ እንገባለን። ስላዳመጣችሁን በጣም እናመሰግናለን።
We would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. It is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples.
CXI also acknowledges that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Williams Treaty signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands.
Lydia and Eden, thank you so much. Next, we'd like to really formally introduce you to a group of very bright individuals that are among us today. They are first, second, and third year medical students at the University of Toronto. I just want everyone to applaud for that, I think. Yeah. It's really amazing for me. Personally, I can relate an anecdote that I told my future colleagues. I went through the same school that they're going through, and there were 4 years of medical school. Then each year has about 200 students. When we were going through, there were years when we had 1 black student. Now we have 20 in each class, so 80 in total. So from 4 or 5 in a school of 800, you have now about 80 out of 800, about 10%, which roughly approximates the Black population in the GTA. And it speaks a lot to the determination of these young individuals. It's not for the lack of aptitude, it's not for the lack of anything other than opportunities. And I'm glad to see the tides of time are changing. I feel like an old person saying this. I went to medical school about 15, 20 years ago. So I really want to congratulate you and definitely want to thank you for taking the time today from your busy schedules to come out and educate us on screening and some of the more common things that happen. And among us, we have seasoned veterans of the community, our family physicians in the community, Dr. Ephraim, Dr. Enstreich are among us as well. So we really appreciate your presence and your support as well. And if you guys have any questions, and hopefully there are some at the end of the presentation, please feel free to direct it to our young minds here, ourselves, or our family doctors in the community who know very well about everything that's going to be discussed today. So thank you again, and I'd like to invite our group of medical students to start their presentation.